The Euphrates River has delivered the nations of Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Syria, and Iraq tremendous prosperity during the past 6,000 years. Its unmatched growth and fertility have served as the region's primary water source. But the river is changing, and questions are emerging everywhere. What could it be? Join us as we explore the scary information scientists have discovered regarding the alterations to the Euphrates River and what they may signify for the future of humanity. Welcome back to Mystery Revealed, where we feed your curious minds with some of the most unknown secrets. Many civilizations have resided on the banks of the Euphrates in the past. One was the Mesopotamian Empire, situated in the Fertile Crescent between the Euphrates and Tigris rivers. This occurred because the region, now in Iraq, benefited from the river's greatest features and thrived at the time. The 1,740-mile river is considered the longest river in Asia. The river originates in Turkey and flows through Syria and Iraq before joining the Persian Gulf. The river basin has evolved together with the rest of the planet. Due to the proximity of humans to the river, it no longer flows as naturally as it did thousands of years ago. Ancient Babylon was one of the first cities to prosper off the Euphrates River. The president declared that whoever managed the river's water supply might enjoy the greatest success as the city expanded in power. The river's waters had to be divided after the Lausanne Treaty. Controlling their use and making decisions regarding them were necessary. This was crucial since one location couldn't just capture all the water and leave the other places dry. Turkey and Iraq agreed in 1946 that if Turkey wished to alter the river, it must first obtain Iraq's consent. Iraq was also allowed to construct dams on the river within Turkish territory to manage the overall amount of water flowing into Turkey. Syria and Iraq started constructing their own dams to capture as much water for themselves as possible. When there's one river and numerous dams on top, whoever is at the very bottom of that river will likely get the leftovers. A significant amount of anxiety was raised when the amount of water entering Iraq's dams decreased from 15.3 cubic kilometers in 1973 to 9.4 in 1975. Thus, they lost sight of the fact that it was a natural resource requiring care and control. What happens when you only try to use a resource that is so valuable? The Euphrates River experienced a similar decline as the situation eventually worsened. A river this size could be seen from orbit because it was so large. What do you currently see? Nothing more than the ruins of a river that once flowed freely and gave the planet fertility. Seeing the river, which was previously doing well, is a terrible sight. Along the Euphrates River, where 9 million Syrians reside, their lives are now in danger. The sixth angel is said to have dumped his dish onto the great river in Revelation 9:14. To clear the way for the eastern kings, the Euphrates and its water was dried up. This means that the river's water was completely drained away when the bowl was put down. We've developed a cup that completely removes the water, leaving only the ground below. The 4 angels imprisoned at the great river Euphrates are reportedly released by the sixth angel who had the trumpet in Revelation 9:14. However, the river must not be present for that to occur. The riverbed is currently in an ideal situation to allow the angels to be unleashed, as predicted by the prophecy. With all of that, people are certain that the river drying up marks the beginning of a series of events that will ultimately result in Christ's second coming. According to legend, the Euphrates and the Garden of Eden are nearby. So it would be even more logical for Christ to defeat his foes and establish his heavenly kingdom in this region. Recently, Watchman Ministries pastor Joseph Cabaletta presided over the Watchers Conference, and he concurred that this is it. He said that as the Euphrates River progressively disappears, there will be a huge fight, and he advised Ugandans to be on the alert for the end of the world. That's because everyone is acting in their self-interest, and if the river isn't brought back to its former splendor, the region around it will rapidly decline. Every time something like this occurs in the world, we take much too long to take action. Climate change has made the Euphrates River more prone to drying up. The impacts won't be undone by it. What these enormous shifts signify for the planet's future is still debated. Other predictions may also be coming true. We may have to wait a little longer to find out, but things are only worsening based on the current events. On that point, we'll conclude today's video. The way things are going is nothing short of completely terrible. What do you think about the erratic, rapid changes in the Euphrates River? Please share your thoughts on this in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. While there, please turn on the notification bell to ensure you receive all our upcoming uploads.